Hey y'all, just wanted to share a thought that has been ruminating with me, that I've been really like chewing on. My cousin and my best friend, Jess, recently said something that really has sat with me, which is like, if we have a positive person and a negative person in a space together, very often the person who will be more influential is a negative person. And when she first said it, I had a lot of resistance to that, because I was like, nah, I want to believe that, the positive person could influence a negative person. But when I actually think about it, and as I have experienced it, it's like, it takes a lot of energy, right? It takes a lot of capacity. It takes a lot of maintenance, a lot of building, a lot of cultivating of that kind of positive energy to stay positive in a space that is negative. The example I thought of is like being in jail and having positive thinking. Like, the environment will affect you. And I find that what I've noticed, right, when we look at people who have survived through prison, a lot of the time they're praying or they're meditating and they're transcending their body. So you've kind of abandoned your physical body in favor of the mind and the soul or whatever being up in positive land, but everything else kind of negative. And that's not realistic to life. You can't meditate your way out of life. And so I've been in an experience, I'm doing van life, and I'm also living with somebody who has a very different mindset than me, right? And I don't like calling people negative, because I feel like that's a really shitty label to just slap on somebody. But what I will say is that he has a lot of limiting thoughts and beliefs that then feed his behavior and his patterns. And I have found myself actually acquiescing to that. So like, for instance, if we want to go somewhere, I'm excited about it, and then he's not excited about it, I will let that tarnish my mood and be like, oh, okay. Versus being like, okay, I'm going to keep going anyway, and then you can figure out what you want to do. It has felt weird to do that. And I realize that I'm angry or feeling frustrated with him because I'm allowing him to dictate my actions, right? Like, whereas I would usually do a thing, but because he feels this way, now I feel the way. And I'm like, this is, I don't like this. So today was a really, really, really beautiful day. Of course, on Tuesday. Just like a really, really fresh reminder of like, it's important to cultivate your energy. It's really important to take time away for yourself and like, fill yourself, right? Nourish yourself with the things that make you feel good. And especially if you have especially if you have draining forces or negative forces or limiting things that you're around, super, super, super important to be able to take that time out to rebuild your capacity. And it just goes time and time again to show that like, you can say that you're about a thing, you can teach about the thing, you can have workshops about the thing, but like, it's not just like, shadow work is not just a concept to think about and talk about. It's a thing that does come up frequently. So that's what I was thinking about. Wanted to share.